Hey, everybody, off and running on this latest Thursday edition of Thoroughbred Action here from beautiful Gulfstream Park. Jason Blewett joining you once again beneath the bright lights of our third-floor clubhouse studios. We've got 10 races to bring you on the broadcast tonight, kicking off and, in fact, continuing this week number 3 of the championship season. And as the great Jay Primmett of the Daily Racing Form says, what a shame about the weather. Another picture-perfect day for thoroughbred racing here in Hallandale Beach. We were fast, we were firm amid sunny skies, and it's always sunny up in the announcer booth with track announcer Pete Aiello, who's got the call of race number 1. We start the 10-race program on the main, 6.5 furlongs. These are 2-year-old filly, $25,000 to $20,000 maiden claimers.
Racing at Gulfstream. Slow to beginning was Lady Tapatia. Quick to start with Pretty Rachel from down toward the rail. Splitting horses, Lady J is on the go with Borma moving up. Also into the top flight goes the favorite Peachy Queen. At the inside, We Bless Luck, then it's One Night Stand. And after a slow start, Lady Tapatia is last with less than 5 furlongs to run. At a big price, it's Borma who works clear to a 1.5 length lead. Pretty Rachel is together with Peachy Queen. The favorites are second and third. At the inside, We Bless Luck just took a joint 4th position from Lady J, dropping back One Night Stand, and still nothing from Lady Tapatia. 22-2 for the opening quarter, and Borma tries to stretch out the favorites a bit at the 3 furlong grounds. Up into second is Pretty Rachel. She's traveling the better of the two, as Peachy Queen is 3 wide and driven third. A gap of 3 to Lady J. Then comes We Bless Luck and One Night Stand. Lady Tapatia has been last throughout. Borma's been first throughout, but here comes a challenge from Pretty Rachel on the outside. 45-4 for the opening half mile. Pretty Rachel has swept by to take the lead. Borma is back to second. One Night Stand tries to work between horses down at the rail, and We Bless Luck. Final 1/16 of a mile, and it's Pretty Rachel driven out by Edgar Zayas on the board at 6-5. Pretty Rachel is in front. The early pace setter Borma is going to hold on to second. We Bless Luck third, then One Night Stand and Peachy Queen in 1:19 and 1. And they're off. From between horses, Domineer away quickest to take the early advantage. At the rail, Sammystown is an early second. The favorites away toward the back of the field, in fact, as Reggae Revolution is a joint third alongside Gasparilla Blast, and the trailer is Words of Divine. The speed on display is Domineer, and Mario Fuentes lets her roll. She's open 6 or 7 now as she flies past the half-mile grounds. Second, Sammystown. Third, Gasparilla Blast on the outside in Reggae Revolution, and Words of Divine a length behind them while starting to gain some ground with 3 furlongs left to run. Domineer letting it all hang loose. She's in front by many, at least 7 or 8. From the back, Words of Divine having to cover ground, but she's gaining a touch of ground. Reggae Revolution, Sammystown, and Gasparilla Blast are next, as Gasparilla Blast is the public pick, is last to turn for home. Domineer is still first, but her lead is down to 4. From the outside, Words of Divine takes aim second. The rest will have to do better with 3/16 to come. Now on the inside, it's Domineer fighting off Words of Divine, who powers up alongside. Words of Divine within a length. Words of Divine within a neck. Words of Divine to the top. Domineer right alongside, but she can't match strides late with Words of Divine, who wins going away. Domineer second, Reggae Revolution third, then Gasparilla Blast and Sammystown.
medication? No problem. Run happy, standing at Claiborne Farm.
And they're off. Check to last at the start, McAllen's Music. Away quickly, Princess Coro from the outside draw has crossed over to the rail already. From the far outside, Drawn to Money also getting over. The two outside horses are first and second. Sassy Cat is an early third, followed by Shug. She races outside of Emperor's Song. Three back to Princess Merida, then I'm Having a Very Good Day, and the trailer a long way, McAllen's Music. Around the far turn they go. Princess Coro has the lead. Sassy Cat moves to her second. Back to third. Drawn to Money. Shug is at the rail. Gap of 2.5 to Emperor's Song, who's 3 better than Princess Merida. I'm Having a Very Good Day in McAllen's Music far back as Princess Coro tries to re-break. Up on the outside, Sassy Cat is there second. Shug down the stand side. Emperor's Song looking for room toward the fence. Final eighth of a mile. Princess Coro, she leads by a length and a quarter. Sassy Cat took her run, but she's lost ground now as Shug takes her shot late. In deep stretch, Princess Coro close to home. Princess Coro wins. Shug second, Sassy Cat third, Emperor's Song check late to be fourth, then Princess Merida, 57-1. And they're up. The big favorite Exact was away quickly. Toward the inside, it's Patty H showing speed. In between horses, Air Cavalry is away third, and the early trailer is Snackster. Down the backstretch they run, and Tyler Gaffleone puts Patty H on the lead. Leads a half a length over Exact, who's in range while second. 3 back to Air Cavalry, who's clearly third, and at the back is Snackster. So the two favorites are first and second, separated by a length with half a mile left to run. With rail position and the lead, it's Patty H, 3 parts of length. Exact on the outside tries to keep up with the pace setter while second. 3 better than Air Cavalry, who's now third, and 2.5 to the trailer, Snackster. The whip is out on Exact, and she's losing ground to Patty H, who's starting to get brave on the top end. Patty H to the top of the stretch, now leads by 3. Exact is all in and about to be overhauled by Air Cavalry. Snackster trying to run home from the back through a 45-4 opening half mile. Off the turn and the stretch drive, and Patty H trying to finish what she started. She's an eighth of a mile from home and well clear. Here's Snackster splitting horses late to try to get into second, but Patty H has completely run them off their feet. It's Patty H and jockey Tyler Gaffleone geared down and wrapped up. Great battle for second, and Air Cavalry is going to show some tenacity to get second over Snackster third. Exact as the public pick disappoints and runs fourth in 111-4. And they're off. Picture perfect beginning. From the inside, Andres Eduardo was away smoothly, so was the stablemate Champion Up. Splitting horses, Trini Summer won't be far away, and marching wide to the first turn is Sweeney's Cat. At the rail, Congrats Again comes away in a good spot. Catherine's Joy's out a bit wide on the course. Golovkin is between horses, and Andres Eduardo was at the rail. The two at the back are a headstrong Ghostly Prince and Raluito. Around the first turn they go with Champion Up holding inside position and a half a length lead. Trini Summer is second, Sweeney's Cat is third. Congrats Again is at the rail in fourth, out wide on the course in Catherine's Joy. Golovkin is between horses. Then Ghostly Prince and Raulito. The entire field separated by 5 lengths past the opening quarter in 23-4, inside half a mile from home. Luis Saez and the son of Carpe Diem, Champion Up, lead by an neck. Trini Summer gives him no quarter, turning up the heat second. 3 wide, Sweeney's Cat is now third. Congrats Again, coaxed along, right alongside Golovkin. He needs a way out for Torres. 3 wide, Catherine's Joy working a bit harder, not gaining ground. 4 wide, here's Arroyo, who lets Ghostly Prince go to try to swoop the group with a quarter of a mile left to get. Sweeney's Cat comes away with the lead. Far outside, it's Ghostly Prince working into the clear. Congrats again. Andres Eduardo cuts the corner and comes on next. There's an eighth of a mile to go, and here comes Ghostly Prince, who powers forward. Ghostly Prince now clear by 3. Golovkin shaking free and trying to run after him. Up the third, Raulito. Ghostly Prince almost home. Ghostly Prince wins. Ghostly Prince got room when he needed to and outfinished Golovkin, who was second. Raulito was third. 1:30 left. By 3, by 4, and moving away. They're at the post. And they're up. From the center, Bimini begins quickly right alongside Tis Enough on their outside, the favorite Princess Betty. She's hunting some forward position, driving through at the rail, Papa's Little Girl. In fact, Papa's Little Girl looks like she'll have an advantage as they run out of the chute. Bimini is right alongside in second, and from between horses, that's Tis Enough third. Outside fourth and Princess Betty. From the inside, Charismatica third last. Captivant is second last, and the early trailer is Dizzy. 23 and 4 for the opening quarter, 5 furlongs left to race. Papa's Little Girl leads by a length and a half. Bimini is second, Tis Enough at the rail third, wide on the course, and Princess Betty fourth. Dizzy improves after being last early. She's only about 3 lengths behind, while third last. Second last is Charismatica, and now the trailer is Captivant. There's half a mile left to go with Papa's Little Girl through the opening half mile in 47 and 2. Bimini between horses has to quicken to keep her spot. Irad Ortiz Jr. and Princess Betty 3 wide third. Tis Enough gets the hurry up to keep up with the embattled trio. Captivant is 3 wide. Dizzy still yet to be asked for her best work. And the trailer is Charismatica. And we have a new leader as Princess Betty strides forward 3 wide to take over. Papa's Little Girl has valuable rail position and will try to counterpunch. Tis Enough and Dizzy are on their backs after 3 quarters. In 1:12 and 1, they turn for home. Princess Betty now with a clear lead. She leads by 2 with an eighth of a mile more to get. Dizzy gaining ground on the outside. Tis Enough is between horses. Final 16th of a mile. Princess Betty with work to do as Dizzy takes a late shot. Princess Betty holding on. Princess Betty wins. Dizzy second. Tis Enough third. Back to fourth was Papa's Little Girl. Then it was Captivant in 1:37 and 2. And they're up. Catch On Emotional, quick into stride and leads by a length early. Arham, who's racing from second, and Magic Eclipse is at the rail and moving up. A gap of a quick 4 or 5 to Muta Camille, and Egyptologist is last. Less than 5/8 to go. Catch On Emotional leads by a length and a quarter. Arham draws up within a length of the leader now on the hip of the front runner. Down at the inside in Magic Eclipse, who's now third. These top 3 have moved readily clear of Egyptologist and Muta Camille. 22-2 for the opening quarter. Catch on Emotional leads 3 parts of length. Arham given a bit more rein to work with by Luis Saez and creeping closer. A gap of 3 to long shot Magic Eclipse, who in turn is 4 ahead of Egyptologist. Muta Camille on the outside is last of the 5 as Catch on Emotional fights to hold it. But Arham continues to badger from the outside. And at this point, the outside horse going better than the inside horse. Arham now onto the front. Catch on Emotional can't do anything about it, nor can anybody else, as with an eighth of a mile to go, it's the son of Union Rags who begins to get away. Arham now by 4, by 5, and moving off. It's Arham under light handling from Luis Saez. He debuts an easy winner. Second was Catch on Emotional. Good battle for third. Egyptologist outruns Muta Camille. 110 flat. And they're off. Good start from between horses for Kobe 52. Down at the rail, it's Tenacity Zip with Big Drink of Water moving up. Allegedly Perfect joins the top flight. And up on the far outside is Unprecedented. Back from there, you have Pagliacci with Fixed Point losing his spot. Outside of him, and Coop tries harder. Out the back is Bad Beat Brian. Past the half-mile mark and moving to the far turn. Big Drink of Water and Victor LeBron have the lead. 3 parts of a length. Allegedly Perfect on the outside second. These two put on some speed. They're 2.5 better than Pagliacci, who's now rallying to the leader as well. Third, he got inside of Tenacity Zip, who's back to fourth. Then it's Kobe 52. Unprecedented. It's been wide throughout. Trying to make ground from the back is Bad Beat Brian as they turn for home. Big Drink of Water comes off the turn with the lead and opens by 2.5. Bad Beat Brian trying to secure racing room with allegedly Perfect in Kobe 52. Pagliacci did not kick on, but Big Drink of Water did. Big Drink of Water off the long layoff. Well prepared by Larry Ravelli. He'll win gate to wire by 3.5. Kobe 52 second. Bad Beat Brian third. Coop tries harder, gets up fourth, and 55 and 3. And they're off. She's second in the 2-path. Ground on her inside. Race. A quarter of a mile to go, and he's 6 on top. It's last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch. And they're up. From the inside, Prince of Arabia and Starship Aramis, the first two to get underway. From the outside, Son of Oahu strides into third. Morning Stride is between horses. Down at the rail, Not So Subtle, then 3 wide, Yamato. From between horses, Can't Trump Kitten. Second last is Queen's Empire. The trailer is Cowboy's Hero. And the run around the far turn the first time. Son of Oahu on the outside, Starship Aramis toward the rail. Their heads apart. Barrios has Morning Stride third off the embattled duo, working well clear of a fourth running Prince of Arabia. Outside of him and Yamato, then Can't Trump Kitten and Not So Subtle. In hand toward the back is Queen's Empire, and no hurry at this stage for Junior Alvarado, and the trailer is Cowboy's Hero. Down in front of us for the first time with the advantage, Starship Aramis, 3 parts of length. Token pace pressure from Super Bomb, Son of Oahu on the outside second. Morning Stride waits his turn. He's got a box seat to the leaders while third. These top 3 have 4 or 5 lengths on Prince of Arabia and Yamato behind a strong half mile of 48 and 2. Back from there, it's an inside running Not So Subtle, then Can't Trump Kitten, 2 better than an unhurried Queen's Empire, and still at the back is Cowboy's Hero. They start to take a bit closer order, just over 6 furlongs from home, with Starship Aramis in front by neck. Son of Oahu turning up the heat in second. Morning Stride waiting his turn third after 3/4 and 113 flat. 2 back to Yamato, who's a clear fourth. Down at the rail in Prince of Arabia, 3 wide Can't Trump Kitten. Paco's got his hands full of Not So Subtle, who's on heels a little bit while getting shuffled back. Cowboys Hero gets started, and so does Queen's Empire, but they're at the back of the field, and they're a bit wide on the course behind 3/4 and 113 flat. They have just over half a mile from the finish, and Starship Aramis won a mile in 139 flat and has the lead. Barrios elects to go to the 2-path and go on the attack now as Morning Stride is going after the lead. Yamato tacks on for Saez third, about to claim second, trying to run home Prince of Arabia, Not So Subtle, and Queen's Empire, and now the pace quickens. They run to the top of the stretch with Morning Stride in front by neck. Yamato draws up alongside in second, 2 back to Prince of Arabia, who's grinding away while third. Up on the outside, Queen's Empire, then Not So Subtle, and they turn for home. Toward the rail, Morning Stride for a narrow lead. Yamato let go for a run by Luis Saez, and he's up to take over. Yamato now clear by 3. Back to second is the favorite Morning Stride. He'll try to cling to the place, but he can't beat Yamato. Yamato is in front. Morning Stride did salvage the place. Prince of Arabia is third, then Not So Subtle in 2:26 and 4. And runners away. Hopping in the air and off last was St. Larned. They line up for the early lead from between horses Red Fog sent hard to try to maintain an advantage with Pure Crazy Dude down at the rail. Up on the outside goes Rags for Britches, and Atacan's not far away. The big favorite Let's Play Hardball weaving through traffic to get into the clear, and he's moved into second now. On his outside goes Bacano, who also moved up in traffic to claim a forward spot. 2.5 to Tons of Gold ahead of an inside running superhighway. Quasar Moon is between horses, and after a slow getaway, St. Larned is 10th and last with less than 5 furlongs to run. They scrimmage 4 across the course for early for supremacy. On the far outside, Bacano. 3 wide, Let's Play Hardball. At the rail, Pure Crazy Dude, and Red Fog starts to lose the battle. He's dropped back to 4th. On from 5th, Rags for Britches, and then down at the rail goes Tons of Gold. 1.5 to Atacan, who's put the beat on retreat with Superhighway and St. Larned, and at the back is Quasar Moon. 47 and 3 for the opening half mile, and Let's Play Hardball comes out of that early scrum with the lead. He's 5/16 from home and 2 on top. Pure Crazy Dude is there second from the back. Quasar Moon circling horses, Black Cap on the far outside. St. Larned is with him. They'll wheel 5 and 6 wide, and they turn for home. 3/4, 112 and 2. These back markers start to gain ground on Let's Play Hardball, who has the lead with 1/8 of a mile to get. Quasar Moon closing ground with St. Larned. These two have kicked on, and they're bumping by. Quasar Moon down the center. Quasar Moon now going the better, and Quasar Moon and Irad Ortiz Jr. up for the lead and up for the win. St. Larned second, Quasar Moon in front. St. Larned second, Pure Crazy Dude third, Let's Play Hardball fourth, then it was Rags for Britches in 138 and 2.
And that'll do it another Thursday here. In fact, the third Thursday of the program in the books. A couple of points to be made moving forward. We run 10 here at Gulfstream locally tomorrow afternoon, and that coincides with the 12% takeout Stronach 5. We've got 3 races in the Stronach 5 sequence, so take a look at that. And Saturday, again, is a mandatory cash out in the Rainbow 6. That is a big-time 11-race card, very much anchored by the Grade 3 Mr. Prospector, which for a late-season Grade 3 dirt sprint, drew an outstanding field, led, of course, by both Diamond Oops and Firenze Fire. We'll see you tomorrow night. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks for joining us on Thoroughbred Action.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.